All eyes on Doge. Big run up to the moon. Whew. Doge still going up. All eyes on Doge. Still big run up to the moon. Keep going up. Going up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Upward movement in Doge. Dogecoin. Up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Upward movement in Doge. Dogecoin. 42.69. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin.
Hey everybody, Kriss here. How's everybody doing? Today, we're going to talk about the downs and ups of Dogecoin. Everybody can say ups and downs, but no, it's downs and ups. As predicted this morning, if you guys watched my video, I had to work today, so I had to do the video earlier than usual. So I did the video before CPI numbers came out, but I predicted what would happen. I said, yeah, most likely, whatever the numbers are, there's going to be some volatility. Price is probably going to go down. And then sometime during the day, it'll be right back up where it was. And that's what happened. But everybody's freaking out, right? Just freaking out. It's like, oh, it's dropping. It's like, more, not going to make it. More NGMIs. That's right. We've got a bunch of them. Here's War Blaster. I don't want to say anything, but I was watching crypto on Robinhood go up, saw the notification of your video, and 2 minutes ago, and then the market started dumping immediately. Can you please stop controlling the market and bring Doge to that $1 million that you promised? And I'm like, awesome. You try to read these charts every day for years, and when it goes up, it's great. But when it goes down, nobody posts any videos. And I'm like, where you been? I was here through the whole bear market. And every time there's a dump, I'm doing videos and live streams as well. I'm not just the fair weather Kriss here. We cover it all. It's the downs and the ups, right? Downs and the ups. How about this one? Nah. Worst bull season I've ever seen. Nope, just another red day, LMAO. And you know what? LMAO to you, Knockstars. Because you know what? You're just being a bear all the time. And I got news for you. The day's not red. We're actually in the green, up 3.5% today now. It's like, come on, guys. It's like the short-termers just aren't going to make it. Not going to make it. If you react on every little blip, every little dip, and you're like freaking out, you're not going to make it. So we have another NGMI theme today. And yes, the bears will be bears. Yes, Jason. And that Knockstars is one of them. He'll come on here later and he'll probably be all bearish again. But that's okay. He's a good guy overall. He just, he'll come around. He'll come around. Look what we got in the charts today. We got Doge up over 26 cents. Again, this is our line, 25.5. Has been resistance. Thought we would be able to hold support. Nope. CPI data came out like 0.1% higher than estimated. And then, of course, all the Democrats saying, see, I told you, you Republicans, you guys can't do anything. And it's just like, wait a sec. This was January numbers. And like, first half of January was all Biden. And Biden said, oh, yeah, I'm leaving the economy in good shape. It's all in good shape. And it's like, no. And then, of course, the whole egg thing, right? It's like, who can control that when there's like a bird flu going around and they've got to, get rid of a few birds. So there's not enough eggs. That will cause the price to rise. What does that have to do with anything that the Trump presidency has done? It's like, people, God. Anyway, short-term thinking, not going to make it. Zoom out. We look at the big picture. As always, crypto market recovers after CPI report rattles investors. Stock market did the same thing. Stock market dipped, right? And then you know what? It just came right back and even higher. So it ended up being a good day in the stock market, just like it is in the crypto market now. higher than expected, yeah, by like 0.1%. US inflation figures sparked a brief sell-off, Bitcoin, Ethereum, broader crypto markets, but everything came back. It's like, whatever. But you know what it does? Yep, heat map. So I printed out the heat map, circled us like, yep, if you're dumb enough to make long leverage trades on crypto going into an inflation report, you deserve to get liquidated. I present this morning's Bitcoin heat map as evidence. $25 million wiped out in 5 minutes. In 5 minutes. And I'm like, okay, now let's go get those shorts, right? And guess what Bitcoin is doing? It is now moving up and taking out some shorts. I think it should go a little higher, at least to 98K. Just do the job, clear out the shorts. Let's go. Downs and ups. Downs and ups, baby. Downs and ups. We got Crypto Rover saying, hey, welcome to altcoin season. Are we in altcoin season yet? That's being a little optimistic. A little optimistic. But ETH is up 2.5% and Bitcoin only 1.5%. So we're watching ETH, seeing what ETH does. That should be the trigger. Maybe. Because as I also said on X, you guys got to follow me on X if you're not already. You really got to follow me on X. I got good stuff going on here. Like, you promised there was going to be a crypto alt season. You promised. And I'm like, no, we're still in phase one. It's still more all about Bitcoin because ETH phase 2 hasn't happened yet. The phase overlap begins with money flows into Ethereum, but it struggles to keep up with Bitcoin. That's where we are right now. There is money flowing into ETH now. We see World Liberty Finance buying a bunch of ETH. We got some others. There's some selling too, like Base, constantly selling ETH. So there's some sell pressure there. But we don't have Ethereum goes back and forth with Bitcoin and starts outperforming it. We're just touching that. But we are not completely in phase 2 where Ethereum is outperforming Bitcoin. And we hear talks of the flippening. There's no flippening going on. ETH is not going to catch up with Bitcoin in market cap. But that's what we got. Meanwhile, we got Doge. We got Doge. All over the government, all the reporters, everybody talking about Doge. Of course, not really Dogecoin. It's the Department of Government Efficiency and all of that. And Elon was in the White House yesterday. If you guys were on the live yesterday, we watched Elon and Little X in the Oval Office with President Trump talking about Doge, and a lot of liberal media just going on and on and on about Elon, the co-president or whatever, and it's just like no, they made it very clear. But the liberal media is going to say what they're going to say regardless. And of course, today on Capitol Hill, we had another committee talking to Chirpow, and they got to get all their statements in, right? And usually they're all the Democrats are going to talk about Elon Musk, which has nothing to do with the Fed and Jerome Powell, but they got to get on the record their thoughts. That's how government works. But be the reason someone gets mad over Doge today, right? Be the reason. Find that waste, find that fraud, find that abuse, find it, flush it out. It's all good. It's all good. For Dogecoin could see a new leg up as on-chain and technical metrics show promise. Despite all of this going on, since the tariff dump we had, Doge has been holding very well. As I showed on this morning's video, we've got the rest of all the memes that are in the top 100 have all performed far worse than Dogecoin over the last 90 days. If you want to see that chart, check out this morning's video. Another good one by KrissPax, maybe a little bit ahead of its time since it came out before the CPI data. And everybody freaking out. Oh, Doge is crashing. And I'm just like, did you watch the video? I predicted exactly what was going to happen. But meanwhile, we've got our friend Ali talking about Doge activity has been steady. Daily active addresses, transactions, and whale movements are at key levels. A surge in these metrics could signal the start of a new leg up. So he's getting his information from Santiment. And I went on to Santiment because I wanted to find all this stuff. He's actually paying for the pro version, or maybe he got a free version of the pro version. I don't know. But all of this stuff that he's showing here, I don't get to see. All I get is a single line of the price because I'm too cheap to pay for the pro version, I guess. I don't know. But I'll take Ali for his word on it there because he's actually got the pro version. Transaction activity on the Dogecoin blockchain is held steady at significant levels, pointing to continued adoption and utility. As Ali notes, these sustained transaction rates often precede major price movements, particularly when combined with other positive indicators. We got some good stuff coming up on Doge. I know I took profits, right? I got a house to buy. Next week it's coming. I still have a lot of Doge though, and I'm holding on to that. I'm not selling that. We got good things coming. In the crypto update here, Dogecoin rises 1.2% during midday trading as meme coin momentum builds. Dogecoin continues to be a favorite among retail investors. That's us. That's us. We're retail investors. The institutions, the governments and stuff, they can buy their Bitcoin. And what's going to happen is the Bitcoin retail investors are going to swap into Doge. They're going to swap into Doge, at least some of their Bitcoin, because we're going to see that Doge BTC pair turn around, and then we're going to see Doge go off. Yes, and that was my tweet that I had right here. Thanks to Mr. T.A. Tardigrade. This is the Doge BTC pair. This was what happened in 2021. Had that first pump, and then we had this little pullback here, but this is on a monthly, so that's like 2 months worth, and then boom. And look at that, almost exactly the same. And we are in that second month. What's next? Is that going to follow? And this is Doge versus Bitcoin. Now, I remember I said back in September, for those that were around, I said, this is the time to trade your Bitcoin for Dogecoin. Some of you were here and you heard that. And the Doge BTC trading pair was way down here in September. And so Dogecoin again has outperformed Bitcoin since September. Dogecoin has also outperformed Bitcoin over the past year, 200% to 100%. Yes, Dogecoin is still up 200% over the past 12 months. And people are saying Dogecoin is dead. Downs and ups, right? A lot of people in the downs, but they're going to figure it out. They're going to figure it out. But it might be too late for them. It just might be too late for them. So Dogecoin, yeah, a little uncertainty always, right? The whole economy, we're going to go into a big recession. There's going to be no rate cuts. And that's all noise. That's all noise. That's just markets. Markets are going to do their thing. But we know with Dogecoin, it can go on runs just by itself. But long-term holders provide crucial support. And that's mostly us, right? And some are new here. Most of the newbies, though, are the ones who are the bears, the short-term bears, the ones saying, like, when should I buy? Just like, dude, I can't tell you when to buy. I can point to things going on in the charts, and we've had some tasty dips this past week as buying opportunities. And I don't know how many times I can say it, but look for the red candles, look for the dips. Dollar cost average in, DCA in. If you got $1,000 sitting there ready to buy, you don't have to spend it all at once. You can do it in pieces. That's the dollar cost average part. Just averaging in little bits. Or if there's a big enough dip, like we saw a week and a half ago, that huge tariff dip when Doge went down to 20 cents. I mean, that's the time you go all in, when the blood is in the streets, right? But the long-term holders know we've been through this. We've been through this. This is nothing. So, and then we go to the liquidations, and they're kind of all over the map. We've got ETH shorts, more shorts taken out, Bitcoin more longs, Solana more longs. That's just, it's kind of all mixed right now. But there's no big Doge here over the past hour because there's not a lot of, not much more leverage trading going on with Dogecoin. So, I mean, there's baby Doge. Somebody is like trying to short the hell out of baby Doge, and baby Doge is going up. So, because that's what the market makers do. They see all these big heavy bets, especially on something with baby Doge. And what are they going to do? They're going to pump it and take out the shorts. It's not fair. It's manipulated. All of that. You got to learn that. You got to know that. That's the way it is. But while we're here, before I get to the chat, let's take a look at the heat map. Because I know someone's going to say, well, let's look at Doge on the heat map. So we'll do it now, get it out of the way. But you can see how much, just on the Bitcoin one now, how much leverage was just totally cleared away with these moves down and up. Took out the longs, took out the shorts. Doge, there just wasn't much. There wasn't much. There's a little more down here, though. They didn't quite get that at 24.6. Interesting. They could have dropped that just a little bit more. But now they're taking out some shorts, going up. Let's go. Price going up, too. Love it. 26.4, now up over 4% for the day. Dogecoin in the green. This is why I said downs and ups, not ups and downs, because I wanted to end on the up, because we're seeing green in the market. How's everybody doing? We finally have a green day. Let's see if it continues. And we go on up. Paul sold 4 weeks ago. Buying back when it drops lower, you just had your opportunity. I mean, when it hit 20 cents, what was that, like 8 days ago, 9 days ago? I mean, you couldn't get a better opportunity than that. But good luck to you. Good luck. I don't know how many times I say it, but I say it a lot. That swing trading is tough because you might have missed the boat. I don't know what the price was when you sold, but right now, that's not looking like a really good move. Doge is moving now. Whoa, the chart. Yes, Harry. Whoa. Are we going to 27? We're at 26.3 now. We'll be watching. My price average is still the same. It's like 7 cents. 400,000 Doge. I didn't buy very much up at 37 or 31. A couple times I bought above 30. I wasn't buying that much. It was just the act of buying more Dogecoin. But most of that 400,000 Doge was back down at 7 cents. I hope Ali predictions are accurate one day. One day, Ron, he's going to get it right. One day. Hey, Sunshine, how are you? What's up? Moon time. It's coming. Everybody hit the likes, Charles says. Thank you. Ryan, other Ryan. Let's go. Everything needs to go up. Can we look at the peak chart? Oh, man, peak. Peak has not been doing well. I will admit that. Well, a little bit of movement today, 21 cents, but you zoom out and you're like, yeah, it's got a long way to go. Dipped down to 20. Did not drop below 20. 20.2 looks like the bottom there. So long ways to go with peak. Long ways to go for recovery. My favorite said, not going to make it. And we'll probably have someone in the chat today, although we get a lot more of those with red candles. On red candle days, we get a lot more of NGMIs. Hey, Moreno, how are you? Once the dust settles, all the new Trump policies, the quantitative easing, the QE begins. I know. Doge is my favorite. I like to hear that. Hello, Jay. 27-cent incoming. Greed day, I told you so. Sometimes it just works that way, Jason. Finally, right. You're targeting 48 cents, Kid Bleep. Not a bad target. That was that double top, right? Back in December, double top. How do you reassure your wife that this crypto journey was going to be worth it? My wife just views this as a lottery ticket that might not even happen. Miss KrissPax was in that boat. And now next week, we're moving into a nice big new house. She believes now. She was like, really? Like, really? No mortgage? And I'm like, yep, no mortgage. She taps me on the leg and says, good job. That's the first time I've ever heard that from her. It's like, good job. And I'm like, yep. So it's the results, Matt. You got to wait for the results. You got to wait for the results. Hey, Shabir, how are you? The Doge move is not enough. Oh, man, what do you want? We finally start having some green candles, and it's not enough. Ah. When's it going to hit 50 cents? It's like, okay, all right, now I see what's going on, right? Now we start to see a little glimpse of hope, and everybody wants the moon. 100% rise to 50 cents. And 2 comments right there. It's like, guys, right now it's just small steps to recovery. We'll get there. Going to see the banana zone play out, Matthew? I mean, that's what Crypto Rover's saying. He's like, on alts, we're waiting for that on alts still. Just not quite there yet. Is that banana season really going to pay off? Shiba even going up today. I know, Paul, early days for peak. And then I say that, and then what do I hear? You're always saying that. It's a long-term project. It just started. Gosh. Everybody wants those immediate results. I want it now. It's like peak is not a meme token, guys. It's not a meme token. What's Bitcoin dominance look like, Nathan? Good question. I have not looked at Bitcoin dominance today. Let's see what's going on with Bitcoin dominance. It's probably going down a little bit right now, would be my guess. Yep, going down a little. Dropping towards 61%. Again, still overall on the daily is still up there. Still up above that 60% line that we were watching, but starting to turn. So this could be the beginning of a transition. ETH Bitcoin, yeah, it's kind of leveled out, hasn't really started curling up yet. I still think that was the bottom that we saw on the 3rd. That Sunday into Monday night, big drop, or Monday morning, that big drop. So starting to curl up a little. We'll be watching that. That's an early sign of alt season coming. And here's Doge on the daily, also starting to curl up. What about Powell's response? No, Jay. What is he going to say? He's like, if they come, they come, right? He's not going to give them the keys to like the treasury, right? But if there's stuff going on there, and let's let the Doge team just look for inefficiencies. If there's any waste, fraud, or abuse, they'll find it. But they're not going to like hand them the checks and say, "Here, you guys, you can start writing checks now." Oh. Your Doge is green in your portfolio, Roberto? That looks good, doesn't it? My price prediction is still the same for February. Why would I change it? We're not even halfway through the month yet. People last week were like, you need to do a new price prediction. I'm like, yeah, no, I don't. I'm good. I'm good. Thank you. I can't tell you, Tashkal, whether it's a good idea to hold peak. I can just tell you what I'm doing, and I haven't sold my peak yet. I'm still holding. I'm positive when things are looking positive, Alexander. And if I don't like how things look, I will say, which 2 weeks ago I said. With the Trump tariff thing, I was like, yeah, this not looking good. Remember that Friday night? I said that, not looking good. And on Saturday, I took my profits because I was like, I'm not going to follow this all the way down. Pepe needs to drop a 0 again. Still under 10. Hey, Cohen, will the taxes you are paying on buying a house in cash going to offset your crypto taxes enough to cancel them out? The taxes you are paying on buying a house. I don't pay any taxes to buy a house. I did have to sell crypto, and the taxes that will be due on the capital gains for my profits, I don't have to pay till April of 2026. So I have a year to make enough money to pay those capital gains taxes. Hopefully the Trump administration comes through with a whole bunch of tax cuts, because I could use that. I could use that. Can I look at XRP? Sure, slow. What's going on with XRP today? $2.46. Unlike everything else, right? Dumped on the CPI data and then recovering back up because it was a big bag of nothing. Everybody all freaking out this morning. And it's just like, no. Just another day in crypto land. If you can't weather the shakeouts, you shouldn't be investing in crypto. Not going to make it. That's been a theme this week, hasn't it, guys? NGMI. Everybody put NGMI in the chat, because NGMI is like, but I know you guys aren't like that. I did save for taxes on a case. I've got 400,000 Dogecoin. I've got a bunch of Bitcoin. I've got random other cryptos as well. It's like, come on, dude. What do you think I am? I've been around the block a few times. I hope this is the breakout we're waiting for. Small steps, Adam. Small steps. So you think, Kriss, we will have the next leg up before summer? Yes. It might be sooner than you think. When things start to build, that's when Doge takes off. I don't mind, Moreno, getting questions about other cryptos. We got a lot of time here in these live streams, so it's not just Doge. In fact, how other cryptos move actually does affect Dogecoin. We look at Bitcoin dominance, that affects Dogecoin. We look at Ethereum, that affects Dogecoin, and even XRP and how it's moving. Judging and looking how other cryptos are performing tells you a lot about Dogecoin as well. It all ties together. I know, $1 million Doge. I'm never going to shake that, you know? I didn't say Dogecoin was going to $1 million. I will never shake that. I demand your prediction of the future. That's good, Matt. My son gets sad because he doesn't understand his math homework. I just tell him to embrace the process. I'll bet that doesn't really work with him, though. Embrace the process. It's like, what, Dad? No. We need Doge to 40 cents. Patience, yes. Adam, looking ahead, 53 cents. I can take care of a huge debt. We all have a lot of that. Darth. Yeah, sure. Mayank is losing confidence on a day where Doge is recovering. Could be March, April, and May. First time trying. Yep, I joined. Appreciate the transparency. Transparency was a big word today too, with Doge. What Elon Musk and the Doge team are doing. That's all Caroline Levitt talked about at the press conference, White House presser today. It was all about transparency. It's like, I don't know why you guys are just fighting Elon all the time, because they're posting receipts too, pointing out all the fraud. Millions of dollars going to teach other countries about DEI initiatives. It's like, what? No, that's not why we voted for President Trump. Doge Runner, how are you? Not gonna make it. Not gonna make it. And a Doge. If none happens on March, April, May, then I'd be worried. If we get all the way to the summer and we're still, in the 26 cent range, 25 cent range, could be a long summer. I will admit that. Could be a long summer. Been swing trading, shawing. Aussie. Good morning. How are you? Right. Not Trump's fault. It's all my fault. That's right, son. It's all mine. Alexander, how are you? Can you imagine that after all the adoption and the big rise of Doge, we will hopefully come soon. The price will then later collapse significantly again. If we get enough adoption, I mean, the price could still fall, but probably not collapse. Like single digit, like Doge again. We got to see if it's real adoption, though, or it's just this, little bits here and there. Let's go. Yeah, there's been a lot of talk about the ETF, and certainly the ETF will be good, but does that really help Doge? What we've seen with Bitcoin is, BlackRock and Fidelity, they're buying all that Bitcoin OTC. They're not buying it on the open market. So all of that buying of the Bitcoin, which is, underlying the ETF buying, isn't really directly pumping the price. It's just creating more scarcity of Bitcoin as more and more gets into the ETFs. But Dogecoin is inflationary. It's not like Bitcoin with a hard cap. So I really don't know if the ETF in the end is, it'll raise awareness, certainly. That helps, gets the name out there. But the direct buying of the ETF probably doesn't have a direct effect on the price of Dogecoin. No, CPI was not good, but it wasn't bad either. Not really. I'm going to make it. I like that, man. Zach, you got to watch the beginning, dude. Watch the first 5 minutes. Peak is a gift at the moment. Yeah, it dropped a little bit with the token unlock. Yeah. The Dems slush fund is vanishing. And you know what? The Doge team said that one of the things they want to start looking at is going to be salaries of government officials versus their net worth. Like Nancy Pelosi, Elizabeth Warren. Doge team is coming. The Doge team is coming. Saraj, I think Dogecoin will surprise everyone. Next leg up, outperform the rest of crypto. You're welcome. Appreciate the great feedback. Today's a green day. That's all the comment I need. That's good, Demi. I'm going to clean the carpets when I move out of my parents' basement. That's a good one. That's a good one. Hope everyone's doing well. You too, Klondike? Bitcoin dominance slowly edging back down. Like I have anything to do with the price. And Pasquale, you do realize, and the rest of you should know too, most of my Doge I transferred back to Robinhood. And I sold 2 million Dogecoin on Robinhood. And do you know why I did that? Because when you sell on Robinhood, it's not selling on an exchange. It has no effect on the price. It's not a blockchain event when you sell on Robinhood. You've heard me talk about buying and selling on Robinhood before. It's not the same as a stock, it's the crypto. Robinhood crypto, they hold all the crypto in their wallets, and all you're doing is buying and selling the price. It is not a blockchain event when you sell on Robinhood. So I sold over $2 million or 2 million Dogecoin on Robinhood, and it truly didn't affect the price, not just because a $2 million sell. I mean, if I did it on Coinbase, it might move the price down a little bit, like 0.0001 or something, because it clears out some of those bid prices in the order book. But on Robinhood, it has zero effect. Buy on Coinbase, sell on Robinhood. That's it, Ryan. That's it, exactly. When you buy on Robinhood, it has no effect. When you sell on Robinhood, it has no effect. So Wei, you're all in on Cardano again now, right? You got your Cardano back. You're all good. Hey, ADA is going to do great. It's going to go up to $1. I truly believe it's going to go up to $1 and probably higher. We're just waiting for that big move. Because it was up over $1. There's the dollar line in blue, and it was just there about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. So it'll get back up there. Here's Doge on the 4-hour chart, just sideways. Paper hands packs, you know it. Yep, Tim Stebbing, Doge Foundation, February 21st. We'll be watching for that news. I think it's SuchPay, and it's going to be this app and partnerships of stores, organizations that are going to be accepting Dogecoin. It's going to be big. Oh, we will see a single digit, Ryan. You're right. Trump and Elon. Hey, wait, you can't say that on this channel, dude. You can't say that. If you do, put a little rolling on the floor laughing emoji next to it or something, so we know that you're not really serious. Or one of those little winky note emojis, right? It's like big smile with a winky face, like, gotcha. I can't wait for the day when we get should I buy and Doge is at $1. Exactly, right? When should I buy? What date should I point them to? Should I point them to the tariff dip? Or should I point them to last summer when you could buy it for less than 10 cents instead of the 20 cents last week? Yep, expose them all. Republicans too. Absolutely. Don't just do the Dems. Do the Republicans too. Get them all. Mitch McConnell voting against Tulsi Gabbard. Not good. Mitch is done. He should have left a long time ago, but maybe March will be better. I don't know. We got a little hope today. And Jacob, of course, seriously lives in his parents' basement. I know. If he could get tax cuts through, it would help me a lot. I got a big tax bill for next year. Parents' basements are the new villas. I know. She's not my senator. I keep saying that. She's not my senator. Oh my God. She just goes flying off the rails, especially when she's on the spot and people are saying, you were taking contributions from pharmaceutical companies. And she's like, no, I didn't. Yeah, you did. What do I think about the ETF? Seems like it didn't help it to grow. Yeah, that's because the ETH ETF had this big grayscale futures thing from years ago. There was a lot of people who had locked up ETH in there that were finally able to sell. So when Doge gets its ETF, there's not a lot of Doge sitting in a futures thing. Last I looked, there was only about $2 million in there, and ETH had like 100 million or something. Sure, Elon is evaluating the right blockchain. Does it include Doge? Is he looking at Doge? If everyone moves their coins off of Robinhood at the same time, they'll have to buy more Dogecoin. If everyone moves their coins off of Robinhood at the same time, no, then Robinhood might actually sell some because they don't need as many in their wallets. I don't know if they've been doing that though. Can I do that thing where the price goes up? It worked last time. I saved that for special occasions. What happened in 2021? That was all Elon. Elon was just shilling Dogecoin right and left, tweeting every day, every other day. Total hype. And leading up to his Saturday Night Live appearance, it was all going to be the Doge father and what's he going to talk about? And he had a lot of Doge skits on there. He definitely did. But what does that mean for the actual Dogecoin itself? Nothing. It was all hype. Although he did say he bought some for Lil X. So Lil X has a wallet with a bunch of Doge in it. We don't know how much. Girlfriend told me it's her or Dogecoin. Yep. New. Don't even understand the concept of wallets and transfer yet. You will, though. Robinhood is user-friendly, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. You're exposed to crypto there, and just keep learning. Just keep learning. Eventually, you'll be like, let me try out Coinbase. And if you do, of course, you can use my link to start a Coinbase account. And I can show you how it works. If you want me to on a live stream, I can show you how it works. And that shows you a real exchange, not the Robinhood exchange. And that'll be your next step. And then we'll get into wallets and self-custody. Destebbing news could make for green days. Yeah. The Boring Company, another one of Elon's ventures, has the underground Las Vegas loop, and you can pay for your ride with Dogecoin. Valentine's Day on Friday for everybody who needs to be reminded. If it's a choice between buying Doge or buying flowers, ooh, what do you do? What do you do? There's a nice dip, nice tasty dip on Friday. You're just like, sorry, no roses, buying Doge. In the long term, Peak's token supply won't have as many unlocks. So, but I mean, look at Optimism, look at Arbitrum, look at, I mean, a ton of them. Look at Solana. Solana has been unlocking tokens for years. And look what happened to the Solana price. Mitch the Turtle. Elon is currently living in Trump's basement. That's good. Yeah, a lot of people talking about Palantir stock. I know. You live in the town where Pete Buttigieg was mayor? The manipulation continues. Yes, Jason. Yeah. Altcoins always more volatile. I have my 401k plan in a Vanguard, which is pretty much the S&P 500. And then I've got a part of it also in the Russell 2000. So that's where my entire retirement account is. And that's a pretty big number because that's just grown over the years. And I continue to contribute. My employer matches free money, and it just goes in little by little, twice a month after month, year after year. And that's what we're going to go travel on. Oh, need to go on another trip? Yeah, let's cash out a little more out of that 401k. That's how it's going to be because I don't need it for a mortgage. We'll have no mortgage. Yeah, I'm not touching the pie thing. I know a lot of people are all excited about it, but again, still think it was a big pyramid scheme. The whole idea of getting people to join and then you get more tokens, the more people you get to join, all that stuff. If it's a good project, it's a good project. You don't need that crap. But it's been going on for years. Years. It's Trump's fault that eggs went up. He created the bird flu. Yeah. Omerta. I know many say Doge is the people's coin. Why can't the team make limit buys per day, per account? It would stop a lot of the shorts and coins. Yeah, the people don't have enough. We're not buying enough to move the market. The whales and the exchanges always have more. The market makers can move the market. We can't. unless there's big news and everybody's buying and FOMO kicks in, like we saw again and again in 2021. That's how we overcame the exchanges and market makers. And a lot of people made money with leveraged longs, although the leveraged longs back in 2021 isn't anything like we have what's going on now. There's so much more leverage being traded today as there was 4 years ago. So that's a lot of the reason why we have a lot of this sideways action that goes on, and that you see those red candles and the dumping back down. It's because there's so much leverage being used. Robinhood has so many Dogecoins, they probably wouldn't even know. Yeah. They've got 36 billion Doge. It's like a quarter of all the supply of Doge. Doge pump hard. Starting tonight? I'd love to see it. Yeah, little X was doing a little mining yesterday. I don't think he found any Dogecoin though. And Kalina thinks a little dip tonight and maybe pump tomorrow. Yeah, we're all over the place. The Doge father will make a comeback one day. Jesus, I don't know about the swing trade idea. I talk about it all the time, but good luck to you. And there also were not a million memes in 2021. Doge was the big game in town. The Binance Smart Chain tokens were just starting. Remember SafeMoon? Remember SafeMoon, guys? Yeah. And then SHIB came out in the fall of 2021. And that's when a bunch of people were selling their Doge and jumping into SHIB to chase that. And that's how it all started. He's probably not going to be on one of those exchanges that fails, though. If you stay in the United States and you stick with Coinbase and Robinhood, they're not failing. Publicly traded companies on the New York Stock Exchange, they're not an FTX. And don't go chasing yield or interest or staking on your Doge, because then you just need to look up what happened with Voyager and Celsius. Just don't do that. Play it safe. You bought the crypto. Don't lose the crypto. A girlfriend won't give you 100x. That's a good one. Elon's off doing side missions. Raiden's going to get MJ some flowers. You sold 3 million Doge on Robinhood. Wow, and you're not getting the crap that I got. And I sold less than you. But at least you sold on Robinhood, so it doesn't have an effect on the price. You're waiting for under 20 cents. I don't know if we're going to get there. I kind of don't think so. So you're going to have to decide when you want to chase Doge. Doge will never go to a bill. I didn't say that. It was Bitcoin. It was Bitcoin going to a mill. On Blowfin, no tax? That's not how it works. If you live in the United States and you trade on something like Blowfin, wherever that's based, good luck. You would still pay taxes on your profits. No roses, buying Doge. Yeah, that Trump token isn't entertaining after all, is it, DB? There's a big L coming on that one. There's a big L. Put on that Dogecoin song and do the helicopter move for KrissPax. The helicopter move. I like that. The helicopter move.
All eyes on Doge. Big runner. To the moon. Whew. Doge still going up. All eyes on Doge. Still big runner. To the moon. Keep going up. Going up. All eyes on Doge.
Dogecoin, upward movement in
Doge.
Dogecoin, up.
All eyes on Doge.
Dogecoin, upward movement in
Doge.
I don't even know if I could do that. I don't know if I could really do that. But it looks good. It looks good. She hasn't even seen that yet. She has no idea. She has no idea that that exists. Do I do arbitrage trading? No, I don't. Do I trade gold? No, I don't. No. Hi, Bezod. How are you? How's life in Iran? Hope you're well. Paul, not thinking FOMO will kick in. When Doge starts moving, FOMO will kick in. I know. Trump was looking at the kid like, okay. Kind of tolerating him. Doge needs to go everywhere. EPA, FDA, sure. I'm guessing the FDA, they need to wait until Bobby is in position yet. He'll be confirmed probably tomorrow. So I think Bobby needs to be in place first before they go in there. But they will. Matthew, it's going to be a long, slow process for Ukraine, from what I gather. But Trump is going to talk to Putin, and they're going to, or at least Trump's team is going to take that next step to somehow solving that thing. And of course, the Doge team will probably look into Ukraine too and start figuring out where all of our money went. And once we hear all the grift that was going on, Ukraine leadership isn't going to look so good here in America. Not going to look so good. I know we were saying that. It costs 3 cents to mint a penny. So each penny might actually triple in price. So if you got a lot of pennies, you can triple your money. We talked about that earlier, Bezod. The start of alt season. Just go back and find this chart here that I showed from Crypto Rover. And I talked about it right there. That was about 10 minutes into the show. Don't buy her roses on Friday. Promise her a rose garden for next. You're going to get your own Magic 8 Ball and do the fact check. You're going to be the Doge auditor of my Magic 8 Ball. Raiden's driving. That's why you're quiet. Yeah, don't break down again. That's what Harry says. When's a good time to buy? I might actually be richer than Elon if Doge went to 1 million. He's got some Doge. I don't know how much, though. And Little X has Doge. We don't know how much. Happy you only put $100 into Trump? Yeah, I put 3,000. Cut in half. Until I call Miss Pax on stage. Best video ever. Thank you. So to save fees, transfer Doge from Coinbase to Robinhood and then cash out. Well, it won't. If you're transferring Doge off of Coinbase, Coinbase has a fee. So you would pay a fee for that transfer. When you transfer off of Robinhood, like from Robinhood to a wallet, there's no fee. Robinhood, there's a small network fee that's like 0.02 Doge or something. It's like 5 cents or something. But Coinbase has a fee for transfers that they put on top of the network fee. So you buy on Coinbase, you transfer it to a wallet, let's say a Ledger wallet, that's going to cost you a little bit, and you just hold it there. And then when you're ready to cash out, transfer it to Robinhood and sell on Robinhood. It has no effect on the price. And there's no fee when you sell on Robinhood. If Dogecoin goes to 1 million, Bobby cleared the Senate, and so there's going to be a final, I guess it's a final vote. So we cleared the Senate for a vote, and most likely, I mean, JD might need to cast a deciding vote if the numbers line up and it's an even. We'll see. Still not done yet. Zelensky's going to get banned. Yeah, if he shows up here, he'll get banned. I'm not a fan. Sorry, just not a fan. Are they going to burn pennies? Nope, they're just not going to make any more. There's still a lot of old ones floating around. Those wheat pennies from 1959 and earlier, you can still find them. They're hard to find. Cost 14 cents to make a nickel? Really? Well, they'll go after the nickel next then, Denise. I bought my daughter a Magic 8-ball last weekend for her 15th birthday. I secretly steal it and ask it Doge questions. That's awesome. I love it. I love it. But Christoph says there really is only one Magic 8-ball. $30s next week. SP, I love what you're thinking. Toshi. Now, see, I know you're not being serious when you say that, but now I'm curious because you asked. $0.0005. It dropped to $0.0055. Yeah, so this drop all the way up from 0.002 down to 0.005, 75% drop on Toshi. Now it's starting to move back up. So, yeah, if you got some in the 0.005 range, you might make some money off this thing. We don't know what it's going to do. I'm not buying. It's Doge. I'm not going to have all of these alts again. What do you mean you can't transfer off or to Robinhood anymore? I just did it. Depends on what state you live in, I guess. Somebody made a video about the 13-cent nickels. Maybe. I didn't see it. Someone needs to invent the magic Doge ball. All answers are Doge memes. Much wow. Such pain. Yeah. Doge goes to 1 million. Are you at a rest stop there, Raiden? Are you at a rest stop? So I started off today talking about, crypto market recovers after the CPI report rattled investors this morning, where we saw this big dip in the price, which, it barely even shows up on the 4-hour chart because it's just like, it's a wick on the 4-hour chart. It's like nothing happened. And as predicted, it recovered back up. Like no big deal. Everybody freaking out about a wick now in a 4-hour chart. And Bitcoin too, just a wick. Wick down, came up, took out leverage on the longs, took out a bunch of shorts. Rinse, repeat, do it again. But Crypto Rover is looking at like alt season coming. This dip here, though, in the right side of this yellow box, we did not have that in 2021. We did not have that in 2017. So this is a little different. Some people say this was all the front running of Bitcoin, over zealousness buying with the Trump victory, and everything was sort of coming back to reality. I don't know. Just Doge. It's always good to have a little Bitcoin too, Basan. It's always good to have a little Bitcoin. I did, but I didn't sell all of my Dogecoin. I sold a lot of Dogecoin, and I sold almost all of my other alts too, to buy a house. Closing on Tuesday, next Tuesday. So next Tuesday will be my last video and live stream until maybe Friday the 21st. I might be able to get everything set up on the 20th, but I'm not going to promise that. So it'll be a couple days, the middle of next week, where I will not be doing a video or a live stream because of the move. Got to take everything apart, get it over to the new house, get it all set up, get my FiOS all set up, which might be a little tricky on where the office is because I don't want to do it through Wi-Fi. I don't trust Wi-Fi. I like that hardwire connection. And I might have to have someone do some drilling, run some wires. I needed Jason to come up here, run some data cabling for me. Jason, if you're in the house, can you fly up here to next week? I need you. I'll pay you in Doge. How much Doge do I got? At 400,000 Dogecoin, Young Jay. I've got 400,000 Dogecoin. I'm not going to make it. Your Doges are from 13 cents. Good time to buy. All eyes on the road. Ali, how are you? Are the institutes going to buy a Doge ETF? Some might. Some might take a chance on Doge, especially if they're affiliated with Elon in any manner. Now, if they've got shareholders, they need to respond. It's like, yeah, we bought this meme coin ETF, That may not work. I'm doing well. Yes, I need a hard wire. Can't rely on Wi-Fi. Not for streaming. ETH and SHIB. SHIB had a good day today. Nice big green candles, up much higher than it was before the dip. But you zoom out and you go, oh yeah, it's still got a long way to go. This is from early December. It was up here at 33 and now it's at 16. So it's half the value. That's a 50% drop there. Not unlike Doge. Well, Doge 48 would have been 24. Now Doge is up to 26. So Doge is still outperforming SHIB. And what else? Oh, ETH. ETH 2684. Again, same thing. Long way to go. It was up here at 4,000. So again, slow recovery. No big God candles yet when you zoom out. But they could come. They could come. But this is looking, it's looking promising on short term. You can come over, Max. You got a drill. Withdrawals. You're having withdrawals. Thank you, Sally's Dream. Appreciate it. You'll be seeing a new background end of next week. My new office. You guys will love it. It's going to be cool. A judge just ruled in favor of Trump and Doge. It's about time because all the liberal ones have been ruling against them. Was it one of those appeals or was it just some other case that the Democrats were filing against Trump? I know. Rover just, it's all positive. It's all to the moon. Farming, engagement, whatever. He gets a lot of views. He's a content creator, monetized on X. So he gets paid and he's making money. So he keeps posting that stuff and it gets lots of views. Not a whale. We did a calculation on a previous live stream where we figured you pretty much had to have at least 10 million Doge, maybe 20 million to be a whale. I mean, to really be able to like influence the market. So long way from that. What's the percentage chance the Dogecoin ETF goes through? Jacob, I have the exact answer for you. If you followed me on X, you would know exactly because I tweeted that today, this morning, right here. Polymarket says the odds of a Dogecoin ETF approval in 2025 have increased to 61%. We need to get this up to 69 though. So a little more bets. A little more bets on Polymarket to get that up. But yeah, 61%. It is going up, 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 up. That's pretty cool. 61%. Oh, look, Monica's on here. Lots of good coming up. Yeah, you guys got to follow me on X if you don't already. Got to get an X account at KrissPax. Follow me there. That's where I am when I'm not here. Throughout the day, just doing Doge, crypto stuff, a little bit of other stuff here and there. Come on, Doge. Look at this. Let's go. Still pushing up. Do some memes with you and help with your house. Do some memes. Let's make memes. Yes, Max. They now have the authority to freeze or limit federal funding. Awesome. Trump said Doge today when talking about the Department of Government Efficiency press conference with Elon and X. He said Doge. A lot of people are saying Doge. The media was all saying Doge during the Caroline Levitt presser today. And even Caroline herself said Doge a few times. Doge was all over the committee, the finance committee, talking with Powell. I don't think Powell actually said Doge, but the Congress people did. They were saying Doge. It's awesome. I think it's funny. Swiftcoin. Hey, Swiftcoin's been going on a wild ride lately, Joshua. But yeah, I bought into some Swiftcoin. I sold it for a little bit of a profit. I did sell it for more than I bought it for, but I missed out the huge run that it went on last month. But that's okay. It was on Coinbase, and I just said, yeah, I'll try a little bit of that. I don't know exactly what it does. Someone said that it's really big, like in the Mideast somewhere. It has a huge following. Will Doge cross over and no longer be a meme coin? Mario, that's a great question. I think because, you know, it was built as a meme in the first place, it will always be thought of as a meme. But it can also be a serious financial instrument too. Why can't it be both? And that's what Elon likes about it. Pam Bondi's going to do a press. Yeah, we're not going to follow that. A lot of press briefings going on. I mean, Tom Crown was on for that whole Jerome Powell thing. It was like hours. He was dying. You could tell. I checked in a little bit partway through, and I checked again right near the end, and Tom was dying. But he's committed. I'm just like, oh man, I could do that. I'm in Massachusetts, Boston, Massachusetts, Max. I thought you knew that. How calling this type of trading? I'm not sure what you mean. Just watching the price go up right now. Come on, 30 cents. Bitcoin dominance, compare it with the last cycle. Yeah, it's nothing like the last cycle. Nothing like it. Well, I can't say that. Let's take a look. Here's the weekly chart. We scroll back. This is the point we were looking for before. It's the point where it really clicks over to full alt season. And that didn't happen until March. Early or April 1st, really, is when that clicked over in 2021. So you could say that, I mean, this cycle has been like the slow and steady climb of Bitcoin dominance. And we didn't have that last cycle. Last cycle, it was these kind of big violent moves up for Bitcoin. But then when it fell hard. I don't think we're going to repeat that. I think it's probably going to drift down somewhat, but I don't even think it's going to hit the 40s. I think it's going to stay in the 50s. We're not going to have anything like this. Don't know. I mean, this was Doge, and then like everybody just buying alts. So I don't know. I kind of think this cycle, you're not going to see that violent drop in Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin has the ETFs, too much institutional buying, Michael Saylor buying. So yeah, I don't see that quite being the same. keep getting confused. The Dogecoin ETF, 61%. The percent of an asteroid hitting the Earth in 8 years is what, 2%? Still 2%. I mean, to me, that's a lot. 2%. Yeah, I don't know where you live, Max, but yeah, it would be expensive. Yeah, and Joe Rogan, they're talking about Doge, uncovering stuff. How did I manage psychologically not to sell Doge looking at those big game numbers? In 2021, I thought it was going to $1, and I was holding until $1, and it never happened. That's how I held. But I didn't really have a reason to sell Doge other than just to book profit. This time I had a reason, and that's buying a house. So I was able to sell. Hey, if Dogecoin becomes the official blockchain that Elon wants to do, that would be awesome. Yeah, I'm not in a position to be buying plane tickets, Max. Sorry. Tulsi made it in. RFK's in. Cash. Wasn't he already in? I forget. But yeah, he should be in too. Just got to get Mitch back on. Mitch, you voted wrong. Christian is bullish on Doge. So am I. So am I. Can Bitcoin hit $1 million? A lot of people talking about it. Not anytime soon. It's like 2030 or something, like out there. But go through another halving. Bitcoin becomes more scarce. What time frame? I think it's going to play out the whole 240 days probably. So early fall. If it comes sooner, that'd be awesome. I'm not playing meteor games. It would be bad no matter where it hit. If it hit the Earth anywhere, that would be bad. It would create a big cloud over the entire planet. Nope, no snow today. We're supposed to get a little tonight, overnight. It's going to turn to rain tomorrow because it's going to get into the upper 30s. So we don't have any big storms coming up. The best selling platform to use. The one I use currently takes a couple of days to process. Depends on where you live, Charles. Where do you live? You have to tell me that. Pay a Dogecoin. I wish they took Dogecoin. You live in Australia. Yeah, I don't know what exchanges you have available to you in Australia, Charles. Sorry. Yeah, Saturday we should get some snow. And then that's it for a while, which is good. I don't want snow next week because I'm moving. I need my movers to come get all my stuff into their truck and take it to the new house. I need to get a direct wire from the basement up to my office. It's not a big deal, but I don't think the Verizon guy is going to do it. He just wants to get the modem set up and Wi-Fi working. Anything after that is not his problem. California's in the United States. Again, Coinbase, Robinhood, Crypto.com. Those are your best 3 choices for exchanges. Crypto.com, no fees, but you don't get the best price, not a great exchange. Robinhood is a little better, also no fees, but you always don't always get the price you want. Coinbase, real exchange. Your buys actually register on on the order books, but you pay a little fee for each purchase. That's the difference. Someone needs to kick ETH. Yeah, kick ETH in the butt and get it moving. I agree. Let's get going. Bitcoin's edging up. That's okay. Can Bitty go up for a little while? Lift the whole market up? Solana's still in the red. Penny, how are you? Just finished work, join the group. What crypto are you still holding besides the Doge and the Bitcoin? I still have on PayPal like 1 or 2 ETH and some Litecoin. I bought that back in 2022, trying out PayPal because they had started saying, you can buy crypto. And it's like terrible place to buy crypto. And then on crypto.com, I still have the Trump token, Peak, and some Crow tokens that I have staked, and I continue to earn more Crow tokens. And that's it. Sold everything else. Bitpanda. Are they a bank? They got a license in Great Britain. The pump will happen on Doge Day 420. Zoe, you want that 30 cents? I just call you Zoe. XOYY. 25,000 Doge, 7 cents. If money flows from Bitcoin to ETH and then alts, will Bitcoin dump much? No. There's enough buying of other people going into Bitcoin. Plus, we're not going to see it like 2021. Bitcoin is not a big retail trader asset anymore. It's institutions, whales, companies like Michael Saylor's Strategy B, countries. And they're not selling Bitcoin to buy ETH or alts. So the retail trading part of it will be a small part, but I don't think will really have an effect on the Bitcoin price that much. But it could help, especially if you start getting the alts moving up. Then you can see FOMO, new people buying alts, especially Doge. And that's when you see Bitcoin dominance start going down. I don't know on a DEX if there's a USDT trading pair. I know on centralized exchanges you can do that. Like Binance has a Doge Tether pair. But I don't know. I don't trade on DEXs. So I don't know that. Yes, good to see Doge over 25. See if it holds over 26. And we'll just take our baby steps. I'll take that. Higher lows. The next step, we do it right here during the live stream. Live stream. We'll do it on another live stream. We will do just some basic Coinbase buying and selling. Jasmine, I made good money on Jasmine. I took my profits at 3 cents, a little over 3 cents. It is now at 2.2, but yeah, it's still overall a great chart for the bull cycle. If it does another one of these big, huge runs. So that's what Jasmine's waiting for. But yeah, that was a big pullback. I sold right there on that green candle. Right when it came out of that yellow line, that's where I sold. About 3.1, almost 3.2. Again, it was all for the house. Just I needed the cash for the house. That's what it was all about. Daily candles looking good for Dogecoin. I will not make my own cryptocurrency, not financial advice. Did I get that Doge you won in the Super Bowl bet? CDC has not showed up yet. This is day 3 post Super Bowl. He's incognito. He doesn't want to pay the 42 Doge. I don't know. Such pay? We are waiting, Harry. Live streams are good to fall asleep to. I get it. It's all right. Somewhat of a calming voice. Fine. Peak needs major listings. Yes. A Coinbase Binance listing would just make it pump. CDC went AWOL. Bitcoin fees. Yeah, that's if you're going to try and use Bitcoin, which some people still do, but I don't get it. Use Doge. So much cheaper. Doge $2 by the end of March. Wow. Tazord says Doge $2. Ryan, do you really? To go to sleep. CDC needs to show up fast. I don't know if we're going to see him. You're going to start doing that XOYY? Use me for nap time. Not a fan of leverage trading, but if anyone should do it, it is you. I'm not touching it. Not touching it. My DCA strategy, buy and hold, works for me. It got me where I am today. I'm not going to try anything else. I hear way too many stories of leverage traders getting liquidated, and I don't want that. The Elon Doge army that works for the Department of Government Efficiency is paying off well for America. Yes, it is. Democrats don't like it. That's politics, though. Then they're going to do their thing. I put a sell order on $1 million Doge. You said it was coming. The market seems to be settling down still. Too early to tell. Do you think the scare of the trade war is priced in? It's all priced in. No, it's priced in. That was the big dip we had down to 20 cents. From there, it's priced in. We had the other, like, steel and aluminum thing the other day. It didn't do anything. I think the pump on ETH and alts will be smaller. Yes. There may be a handful of alts that go crazy, but not like the whole market like it did in 2021. I don't see that. I did market sales on green candles because I needed to sell. I could see the price overall was going down, but it was like it was making little green candles and then drop further, little green candle, drop further. And then on those green candles, I was just selling. All market. Not the best price, but the way it was going, it was just dropping. And then it just continued to drop overnight and most of Sunday. But I sold it, almost all of it, on Saturday night. Used to use Bitcoin to purchase handles on Instagram. Yeah, a lot of people still do. And they pay the fee. They should use Doge. It's a dollar party. I'm not doing a 69-cent party. No. Doing a dollar party. I just can't take the 69-cent thing seriously. It's like, what are you here for? It's a 69-cent Doge party? No. Dollar Doge. Gotta be a dollar. Fuzzball. Yes, excited to move into the new house. The super cycle is pretty much the idea that Bitcoin is not going to do a huge drop in 2026. That's the super cycle. So because there's so much institutional buying, Bitcoin reserve talk, like all this stuff, if all of that buying continues, we won't see a big sell-off and there's no big bear market in 2026, then that would be a super cycle or extended cycle. Some people are talking about that for real. Bitcoin's turning into a different thing now. We don't see the wild swings as much. Alts can still do wild swings. I mean, we've seen that with Dogecoin, but we haven't seen that with Bitcoin. Like a 15% day or something with Bitcoin. Haven't seen it. Scrambled eggs. Eggs are so expensive now. What happens when Doge comes Saturday? I don't see anything on Saturday. Alt season could be shorter, or maybe there isn't a real alt season. There is that. But you got to convince Crypto Rover of that. He still thinks it's coming. Well, prices will round to 5, yeah. Because you'll probably still end up with some kind of rounding. And they did that, like with the Italian lira. I remember the Italian lira before it went over to the EU. Everything rounded. Yeah. I've already had a Dogecoin. Well, Dogecoin's already hit 69 cents. 99-cent Doge party. So close. So close. You put in 100,000 at 42 cents. Starting to have some regrets. Still optimistic. Well, simply scary. And at that time, December was just looking so good going into until that FOMC meeting just screwed it all up. Yeah, more tariffs. You're going to take it. More tariffs are coming, but it's all priced in now, I think. Is there anything that 100x this year? Well, last year it was Pepe. It was the crazy Pepe. I mean, of big coins. I don't know. I'm sure there were a bunch of memes, low cap memes that did 100x. I don't follow those though. I'm not flying members to the dollar party. I'm hosting the party and I'm buying food. You got to figure out how to get to Boston and you got to buy your own drinks because I'm not buying drinks for people. I had it all planned for 2021. Never happened. Boston, Adam. It's Boston. About an hour and a half drive for Toccoa. You can make that. Yeah. If you live in anywhere in the Northeast United States, it's a drive away. For other people, yeah. But if you have enough Doge and Doge is $1, you got to do something, right? Yeah, it'll be some kind of bar/restaurant that has an area that we can take over. I did eat Doge party. If there's a secondary part, I'll attend. I'll go somewhere, but I won't be hosting. I'm hosting here. Right, members can fly themselves with all their profits. You got to do something, right? Enjoy life a little bit. Hang out with a bunch of other Dogecoin fanatics. We are in a market that will never be taken serious. If it changes, will be the result of a few silly men. Yeah, First Amendment is safe. For the most part. Just don't call me names. That's when the dictator, KrissPax, comes out. I don't know what ZBEC is. It's a great payment product, ZBEC. Dogecoin is a great payment product. Isn't it? Transcon flight, you got it. Yeah, Charlotte was saying she might come over from the UK. How long do I live stream? No, it's not a set time. So we kind of run out of things to talk about. It depends on when I started. I started at 3 today, so been going for hour 41. So at least 2 hours. The new info, Trump may put the US dollar back on the gold standard. I haven't heard that. He says a lot of things. I don't know. I don't know what that would mean. How about on a Bitcoin standard? I'll bet all the BTC folks are saying that. Bitcoin standard. There's never been a super cycle, fuzzball. If it happens this time, it'll be the first one. Doge was a great investment a week and a half ago at 20 cents. Now at 26 cents, you got to decide. My spare bedroom. No. Well, if the turtle is Mitch, we don't want Dogecoin to be the turtle. No, we did the Doge song. We're good. Still in the Boston area, Joshua. Drinks on me. Wow, Jay. That is a great idea, but you have to limit it, like one drink. That's why I'm not paying for drinks at the Dogecoin dollar party. I don't want to be responsible for someone who gets out of hand. I'm not paying for their drinks. I'll pay for the food, though. You're going to drive over? Road trip. Pick me up. Yeah, Dave Ramsey has said that about all cryptos. A fecal token. That's the new thing. It's fecal, according to Congress, right? They're fecal coins. Fecal coins and fecal tokens. And of course, somebody launched a fecal token, because that's what people do on pump.fun. Shut it down. That's what I say. But yeah, it's fecal token. Fecal tokens. That's what I heard in this morning's testimony on Powell. It was like fecal tokens. Yeah. If peak hits $100, wow. Glad Doge is up. I thought by this time today, we'd be down. Nope. Green today. Drinks on CDC. Yeah, I'll just tell whoever's doing the drinks, say, charge that guy. If Doge hits $1, I should be able to afford to pay for my own flight. That's the idea. If Doge is $1, can enjoy a little bit of it. Honest FX, how are you? A Dave Ramsey token. That would be a real fecal token, wouldn't it? Hey, Dave Ramsey has done okay. I mean, it's like him and Warren Buffett, you know? They had a strategy and they made a lot of money following their strategy. But they're not open to new ideas. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Just don't crap on our fun, you know? Because you don't know. I'm not buying a new house in 2 years because of your strategy. I'm buying a house all cash because of my strategy, which was all in on crypto, following the 4-year cycles. And I could not have done that with a Warren Buffett strategy or a Dave Ramsey strategy. Couldn't have done it. Cake is up today. I said there'd be a few. Cake, 31%. Yeah, a little retrace here. Maybe from the bottom here. Yeah, from the bottom to the top, 46.5. Good run. A lot of good volume there for cake. Nice. There's probably some others that have moved, right? Let's see what the big movers are. I look on CoinMarketCap, but they only do it by each 100. So I go to crypto.com and it gives me the list. Zirkit, Cock Inu, Sonic, Nero, Safe, DAR, Coin98, Synapse, Magic Eden. That's what it lists. So yeah, maybe you can't buy cake on crypto.com, otherwise it would list it. So those are the ones. Can we eat at Prime Token? No. It's my choice where the party is and the food that is bought. Prime. Trump is live. Should we look? Another one of these.
That's very high. I think you have a couple of 182s in there, but they're doing a fantastic job. He doesn't
Doge.
need it and they don't need it, but we're showing things and it's going to be it's a big. People have no idea how important it is. Yeah.
So how soon do you want the Department of Education to be closed?
Oh, I'd like it to be closed immediately. Look, the Department of Education's a big con job. We're ranked, so they rank the top 40 countries in the world. We're ranked number 40th, but we're ranked number 1 in one department, costs per pupil. So we spend more per pupil than any other country in the world, but we're ranked number 40. We've been between 38 and 40. The last time I looked, it was 38. And then I looked 2 days ago, it came out the new list. It came out at number 40. So we're ranked 40. Norway, Denmark, Sweden, I hate to say it, China, as big as it is, it's ranked in the top 5. And that's a primary competitor. We're ranked number 40. So if we're ranked number 40, that means something's really wrong, right? And I say send it back to Iowa, to Idaho, to Colorado. Send it back to places that, and there are a lot of
This is
Indiana.
live.
You have a great new governor. You have a great senator that Jim Banks just got elected. You got great people. I'll tell you what, Indiana is going to be fantastic. We probably have 35, maybe 37 states that will do as well as Denmark, Norway, Finland, Sweden. They'll be just as good. Then you have the ones that we all know about. It'll be the same story. But you know what? Even they will be good. Because you look at New York, you give it to Westchester County, you give it to Long Island, you give it to Nassau County, you give it to Suffolk County. Same thing you go out to, and you give it to upstate New York. So you'd have 4 or 5 sections. You give it to Manhattan. Manhattan's a little bit tougher for some reason. I don't know why it would be tougher, but it is. You give to California, and you go to various areas outside of Los Angeles, and you might have 6 or 7 different subgroups. But generally, like if you go to Iowa, you give it to Iowa. You don't have subgroups, you have Iowa. And other places that do a good job. If they do a good job, they're going to do a great job in education. Those places will be every bit as good as the various countries that do so well. All the time, it's the same countries that are doing well. And so we have a Department of Education where people from Washington, D.C., who in many cases don't care about the kids out in the country. They don't care about the farms and the farmer's daughter and the farmer's sons. We have a massive bureaucracy in Washington, D.C. We have buildings that are all over the city. Department of Education.
It's good,
I never said Department of Education's at all these buildings. By the way, nobody shows up to work because they're all working at home. Quote, working at home. They're not working at
Projects
home.
are good.
And a lot of them have second jobs. And that's the other thing that Elon Musk is looking at. How many of these people are getting checks, working at home, but they're not working because they have second jobs and even third jobs? You're going to find a lot of them. And those people are going to be fired because we have to make our government smaller. All right, one more question. Yeah, Jennifer, go ahead. Nice to see you.
Thank you, sir. 2 questions. One on Ukraine again, and then another one on the Kennedy Center. Do you think that as far as your negotiating tactics go, did Pete Hegseth take away some of your negotiating abilities with Putin by taking Ukraine's sovereign integrity off the table by taking?
No, I haven't done that. I'm back in Ukraine. I'm back in Ukraine. Don't say that. I'm approving, but I do want security for our money. Europe is getting security. You know that, right? They're giving their money in the form of a loan. Nobody knows that. And why are we at 350 billion and Europe, which doesn't separate with an ocean like we do, we have a little thing called an ocean in between. Why is it that Europe is paying 200 billion less than us to help Ukraine? Very similar size. If you add up all the European countries, it's a little bit smaller than the US in terms of the economy. Why is it that they're not paying the kind of numbers that they should be paying? And then on top of it, and I've been saying this to Biden, I told Biden, I said, you ought to be asking for either a loan or some kind of a security, like their oil and gas or something for the money, because you're putting up much more money than Europe, and you have no security. Europe's putting up a much smaller amount, and it's in the form of a loan. Because we have people that were incompetent in the last administration, grossly incompetent, and we're changing it. But we change it, and all we do is we get hit by lawsuits from the radical left all the time. But here we are, we stand, and I guess we've done okay. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you. Thank you.
Right, everyone, you are watching live now from Fox. A lot of news to get through with this news conference coming from the Oval Office there from President Trump. It started out talking about the war in Ukraine, and we are learning that President Trump not only talked to Putin today, but also Zelensky, and he is hoping to meet Putin for the first time in this presidency in Saudi Arabia as they tried to work an end to the war in Ukraine. And then he went on to praise the work of Elon Musk and Doge, trying to find wasteful spending in the federal government, and talked about many examples that he felt are big time waste in federal government. Also talking about what he called the fraud of the education system, Department of Education. So we have a rally that's going on right now outside of DC as right now on Capitol Hill for the Department of Education. We'll get that back to you here in just moments on Live Down from Fox.
All right. So, I mean, Trump is just loving these press conferences, right? Like every day, every day. I think it's awesome. Just get out there, tell everybody what's going on. Let's move on. Let's move on. Yeah, more Healy. The Eversource rates are ridiculous. So we don't have any coal plants. We don't have any nuclear plants in Massachusetts. So all of our electricity comes from somewhere else. And so there are these big fees that they pass on to the consumer for transmission, right? It's all these transmission fees and carrier fees and all this stuff. It's like so expensive. That's why mining, Bitcoin or Dogecoin here in Massachusetts, it doesn't make sense because you're just paying so much for electricity. And it just keeps getting higher. It's like, oh. Through MyDoge, Davin? Really? I did get the notification. Davin. I got to turn notifications on. We've got 100 Dogecoin. All right, gang. Courtesy of our friend Davin, for everybody who is still here, we have some Dogecoin to give away. So here's what I'm going to do. So in order to receive the Dogecoin from me, you need to be willing to email me your Dogecoin wallet. Okay? You need to email me your Dogecoin wallet. Here is my email address is right here at KrissCrypto@gmail.com. That's Kriss, K-R-I-S-S, crypto, K-R-Y-P-T-O. KrissCrypto@gmail.com. If you are going to win one of these giveaways, courtesy of our friend Davin, you will receive Dogecoin from me. All right? Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to do 3 giveaways of 33 Doge each, and I will get to keep 1 Doge. We're going to do 3 Dogecoin giveaways. Only answer if you have a Dogecoin address that you send to me via email. Okay? Terms and conditions apply. Yes, Harry. This is it. You just need to send me your Dogecoin address. I only accept Dogecoin addresses that begin with the letter D. If you have a Dogecoin address that is a custom address, then start a new one. And I recommend MyDoge. If you need another wallet to receive Dogecoin in, they will give you a D Dogecoin address. So in the email, you need to send me your Dogecoin address and also your username on YouTube. Okay, let me know your username and your Dogecoin address. And we're going to do 3 giveaways of 33 Dogecoin each. Thank you for the contribution so much, Mr. Davin. It is greatly appreciated. All right, so here's what we're going to do. 3 questions. First one, this isn't going to be random. This is going to be a trivia. This is going to be trivia question. Okay? And it is going to test your knowledge of Dogecoin and maybe a little bit about KrissPax too. All right? Are we ready? Everybody ready with their fingers on their keyboards? No, you can't send it to me now. Ryan. You can't send it to me now, Ryan. No, Ryan, no. No. Margin, no. Do not send, do not, only if you win the trivia question. I'm not doing random Dogecoin. I'm about to ask a question, and if you are the first one to answer it correctly, then you send me your Doge wallet. See, now, Ryan, I can look at your wallet and I can see what you got. All right, are you ready? Is everybody ready? Only if you are the correct answer, which is why I also need your YouTube name together with your Doge address. Oh, it's only part of it, Ryan? I won't get your whole. Okay. Raiden's got to pull over. Oh my gosh. Okay. First trivia question is, we all know that Billy Marcus coded Dogecoin. What is the name of the individual who came up with the idea of Dogecoin? Ryan wins it. Okay, Ryan, I have yours. Jackson Palmer is the correct answer. Ryan is the winner of 33 Dogecoin from our friend Davin. Thank you, Davin. Bill Klingon. So there's the winner. Ryan, you are now the number one winner. Okay, Ryan, you cannot answer remaining two questions. You are disqualified from going forward. Question number 2 is, are you guys ready? Question number 2 is, what is the exact date, that's month and day and year, that KrissPax bought his first Dogecoin? Month, day, and year that KrissPax bought his first Dogecoin. Some of you may know this. Raiden is close. Raiden is close. I've said this a number of times. But Raiden is close. Felix Falcon is the winner. January 28th. There is the winner, Felix Falcon, January 28th, 2021. So, Felix, send me your Dogecoin wallet and your, together with your name there, January 28th, 2021. 2-cent Dogecoin. 2-cent Dogecoin. All right. Oh, yeah. Good job. All right. I'm not going to be rude. Okay. Last one. Are you guys ready? What is Dogecoin's all-time high? Dogecoin's all-time high. Jay, 73 cents. Jay is the winner. He got it first. Jay is the winner. 73 cents. So email me your Doge wallet. To @KrissCrypto@gmail.com. That was fun, guys. We will have more trivia during other. It's on the screen. Here, I'll make it bigger. There it is. @KrissCrypto@gmail.com. This is the beauty of Doge. The beauty of Doge. All right, I need to verify now. Felix, did you send me yet? When you do, let me know. I do have Ryan sending now. And then, and Jay, have you sent yet? Ryan's grand total for Doge is now 33. All right, Sunshine, good night. You were first, Raiden. What do you mean? On my list, Jay beat you by 4 guesses. I have to ask a Manchester United. All right, Jay, I will wait for you. And still waiting for Filex as well. Don't have yours yet, Filex, because I do want to confirm and make sure that you're you and I'm sending to the right, because I got like 5 other Doge addresses here. All right, Filex and Jay, but you were both up on the screen here, so we got that covered. Awesome. If there are more giveaways, they will be coming unannounced in streams, which is why you got to be here. It's why you got to be here. You never know. You never know. Oh, Lucky, you're here. Welcome. Well, we're on a green day today, and we're giving away some Dogecoin. So it's a good day. It is a good day. Doge is meant to be shared, and Devin said he wanted to share. So Takoa, we will have different types of questions, but today was definitely Dogecoin and KrissPax related. We'll do some other things. All right, Filex, gotcha. Awesome, DT4Q, gotcha. All right. Another successful Starship launch. Elon multitasking. They just had a Starship launch? Huh. Oh, Charlotte, you just missed the giveaway. Hope you had a good day, though. There will be more giveaways to come. I do not see Doge going to 12 cents. We had that big dump a week and a half ago down to 20 cents. So 20 cents is the bottom support. So bottom support. I know. CDC should have been here to take part in the Dogecoin trivia. And then he only would have had to send me 9. Well, Felix, you answered the question. So daily MACD starting to look nice. Are we getting a turnaround? Are we getting a turnaround? See what that looks like. On the daily, you said, right? Yeah, the red is curling up there. It's kind of pinkish now, which means it's about to roll over into the green. And we're about to get the crossover, the blue over the orange. So, yep, it's getting close. Getting close. Are you a fan of Pam, Harry? No Dogecoin addresses in the chat. No. Yes, Charlotte. Random giveaways whenever people feel like they want to share in the love. And I'll be doing some of my own as well after I buy the house. And then yeah, more giveaways will be coming. More giveaways. We had the big spinning wheel last time. Remember that? That was too hard to manage. So many people wanted in on the action. I decided going forward, we would just do trivia questions or some odd questions, whatever's going on. So, but yeah, that'll be fun. Wouldn't it be ironic if Trump said, Doge has saved America so much money, we will now invest a large portion into Dogecoin. Have you done any more buying since you sold? No, because everything is going into the house right now that I sold. I sold enough to close the deal on the house. So now, starting the end of the month, since I won't have a mortgage, don't have rent, I will now, I know, Ryan, I know all your secrets now. When I get paid at the end of the month, I don't have to pay a mortgage. So I can invest in Dogecoin again. So I will start up in March. Ryan is really MJ. Oh my God, he is. He is. Ryan, now we know. And you've already told me what city you live in, so I can pinpoint that. You're in trouble. Lucky, 30 cents this weekend would be awesome. I'm not counting on a big move like that quite so soon. Our weekends have been rather lackluster lately. So, but if we get this MACD crossover here we're looking at and this moving up, I'll take it. I'll take it. We need a Doge whisperer. When's Elon going to tweet? I know, right? Just come out and say it, Elon. We know what you mean. We got all your hints. We got all your little clues. Just flip the switch on the Tesla website so everybody can buy their Tesla cars with Doge. Just flip the switch. We know it's in the code. We've seen it. Just flip the switch. We want to buy Teslas with Dogecoin. That's what we're waiting for. In CDC. Pepe is just a meme token, took a huge hit. If you think meme tokens are going to go back up, probably still be able to double your money on Pepe. Buy for less than 10, sell around 20. It's not going to do a 10x though, not from this level. That's what I thought about Pepe last summer when I bought it at 10 and then I sold it in the fall at 20, doubled my money, booked my profit. And that's what I rolled into peak and I lost half of it. Not quite. I'm still up overall though. And some people don't like Pepe. So remember that. I know, Doge announcement, TikTok. Could be the 21st. Could be 9 days. Harry, I know you're in love, dude. I think she's taken though. But yeah, why mess up a good dream, right? Sheep is also trash, many people believe. It's having an okay day today. I don't know why. It's having an okay day. But then you zoom out and you go, yeah, right. It's got a long way to go. It's down quite a bit. I can turn off the MACD. I don't need that anymore. Look at the Sheep MACD flipped over. Look at that. You see that? The Sheep MACD flipped over on the green, on the daily. But not Doge yet. No, trash. There we go. So that's what Sheep looks like. Sonic. I saw Sonic had a good day today. That's not it. I haven't looked this up before. Which one is it? There's so many Sonics. Sonic Inu, Sonic SVM, Sonic, I don't know. Yeah, these are all showing the same thing. I guess this is it, right? 33 cents. Is that a good thing? Generally, that shows positive. Sometimes those, though, it's just telling you how it's traded in the past. It doesn't indicate how it's going to trade in the future when that MACD crosses over like that. Sometimes it crosses to green and it goes right back to red. Some people think it's a cool thing, but if Elon says, who's going to be the first one to buy a Tesla using Dogecoin? That would be so cool. But yeah. ETH. 2,700 for ETH. Look at that. Green candle. We're starting to get some movement here. Starting to get some movement. This is turning out to be one of those good days here. Look at that. ETH. Nice. Are we starting to see that? ETH making a move? This is what the World Liberty Finance team, Don Jr. and Eric Trump, have been waiting for. A big ETH move. We all want that. That is good for alts. If we see big movement in ETH, that will be great. Thank you, Lucky, for the suggestion. You got lucky? Lucky? We hit it at just the right time. Stay live till we hit $1. No, I got plans today. Going out to dinner tonight. Going out to dinner. You think Jerome Powell watches the crypto charts at home? I don't know what Dodo is. FX. No, don't come back down. Let's go. Come on, ETH. Meanwhile, Doge hit 26.5. So high of the day for Doge. Bitcoin 97.6. All right, but ETH right now. Come on. We're going to the Yard House, Ryan. Going to the Yard House. They brew their own beers. So you can't order a Budweiser or a Stella, and you order one of theirs. And they have a whole mix of different types, kind of American food, different types. But the beers are so good. I know. I heard it from a guy next Friday as well. Yesterday he was on. His name was like Isidro or something like that. And he said X payments next Friday, or X money, as it's called now. And so we're like, February 21st is looking like a double whammy. If there's X money and such pay on the same day, we could see some serious Doge movement. You love the Yard House burgers, IPA? We're going to the Yard House. Yeah, it's just different American foods. You can get pasta, you can get like he said, burgers, you can get like just little small like pork or steak or chicken dishes, things like that. But all really good. I have not had a bad meal there. Come on, 12 cents, moon pie, not happening. Not happening. Doge on a nice green candle too. 26.5. Nice. SHIB is up 8% now. Big move on SHIB. BNB is about to hit 700. Oh, it looks like it did earlier. Yeah, a lot of movement in alts going right now. Nice. And Bitcoin dominance is dropping. This is what we've started to wait for, but every time we've done one of these, then it ends up being a total fake out. So ETH to the moon. I'll take it. How can Dogecoin's price increase when whale liquidations seem to cause it to drop back down? Yeah, I don't see whale liquidations. There are some movements, though, that are a little suspect in taking out leverage trading. And I think they're going after some shorts right now, letting the price go up. Maybe even buying to get the price to come up to take out. If we look at the heat map, let's refresh it. Here's the Bitcoin heat map. Not much, but you go to something like ETH and you'll see probably some big shorts that just got taken out. Yeah, right there. $1.6 million. And then another one up here at $1 million. Yeah, they're taking out $1 million trades on ETH. And those are just the 24-hour trades. We might have some longer ones. Yep. 1.29 million. If ETH comes over 2,800, we've got like $5 million in shorts right up there. 2,800. Let's go. Angus burgers. I have had Angus burgers. Good stuff. Bring back an IPA. Yeah. Robinhood alerts going on. I used to get those. Now I only have Dogecoin. I don't have all those others on Robinhood anymore. I sold them all. Just Dogecoin, which is good. I like the Dogecoin alerts. Still not opening crypto, still down. Well, Kyle, baby steps coming back though. Baby steps. I need Doge to stay like this for another week till you get your tax refund. Yeah, it might not cooperate. It might just keep going up. A little suspect on that, but it's been a long time since we've seen a day like this. So, and Bitcoin dominance is on its descent. Jay, okay, I got it. I got you. All right. Tonight, we'll be sending some Doge your way. Thanks again to Davin for being very generous. How do they manipulate the market? They own, say, 1 billion Doge, right? Right. Take out the shorts, and then they sell to bring the price down, take out the longs. That's what they do. They sell to drop the price. They buy to make the price go up. Manipulation. You have a ways to go before you're in the green. You have time. Yeah, this isn't going to be like a 20% day or anything, but XRP bull, we can look at XRP. You know I'm not a fan. Almost 250. Almost 250. I sold it like $3. So got a ways to go. Food talk is cruel and unusual torture. Now you're craving a burger. Let's go. Looked at XRP. XLM probably looks exactly the same. Typically what happens? Yep, exactly the same. 33-cent XLM. My Doge price is still 7 cents, average. I've got a bunch of 6-cent Doge left, and then a little bit that I bought higher on the way up, some at like 37 cents, some at I think 30 or 31, but most of it was below 7 cents of the 400,000 that I have, which includes the KrissPax DCA portfolio here, which if I refresh now, is now up to $36,000 because we're getting a nice run on Doge and others. And the average here is 0.0617 on this 75,000 Doge. So 0.0617. This was in the summer of 2023. We were buying this. But nice, up, 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 up. It would just need stacks to make a recovery. It's now trying to get over $1. We bought it at $1.66. That's the only one that we're negative on. Everything else is up very nicely in this portfolio. And in March, we will have the members only live stream, and we will talk about giving out that 75,000 Dogecoin That's going to be on a Sunday. Just to give you a heads up, it'll be on a Sunday. I'm still here, Way. You missed the giveaway. You can't leave KrissPax live streams. Robinhood has a gold card. They've had it for a little while. I never got one. I finally listened to you and I'm pumping Doge to 1 million. All right. Other small caps moving? Yeah, it's looking pretty good. Can we talk about meme coins and not food? Somebody asked me what I was doing for dinner. Yes, I'm manipulating Dogecoin, DB. No, if I was manipulating Dogecoin, I would drop it for March. So when I start buying back in, I would buy in at a lower price. No, I want it to go. I want it to fly. You didn't get your 33 Doge. Right? Yeah. Didn't get it. The next giveaway, if you answer the question correctly. You're at a 40 cent? Well, let's get back up to 40 cents then for lucky. If you build it, they will invest. Don't want to miss streams. You never know. Yeah, 2.5 hours. 2.5. Doge Army. It's all me, yes. It's not my fault when it goes down, though. Man, I got a lot of crap last week. Green charts, long time no see. Is there a genius in here? I want to know how I can buy Dogecoin with Dogecoin. Yeah, we're so close, Adam. And now it's going to dump in March. Exactly. I'll tell you when. Because I got in trouble for that too, not telling you exactly when I was selling, although I made it pretty clear on that Friday live stream that the weekend wasn't looking good. The answer is Doge. Have I looked at B3? No. A members only stream, like the YouTube membership thing. Yep. Yeah, if you see names in the chat that are green, they are YouTube members of the channel, and they will be getting Dogecoin from me in March. It's never too late to buy Doge. Not financial advice. Well, I mean, I don't know where resistance is next. I think it's still up here. This is 29.2. I mean, short term, we did tick up right here to 27. So I can't, short term, we got to get up above that wick at 27. But there's a lot of shorts up at 28 cents that we saw on the heat map. I'd like to see that taken care of. ETH. This is on a 4-hour. Nice candles. Bitcoin 100K. Exactly. That's this blue line. Got to get back over that. Altcoin season? It's a start. I think the top will be March or April. Then I shouldn't be buying in March if it's the top. I'm not buying the top. Finally accumulated 50,000 Doge. Nice, Pat. Kilmar, how are you? A little bit lower volume, price going up. Yeah, I mean, we haven't had any real volume for a while, not since the big dump a week and a half ago, which is, I mean, the day after I said we're going to go sideways with low volume for a while, if you remember that, and that's pretty much what we've done. So we're in this sideways yellow channel here. But this is a good start. I know you guys want to hear me say more, but a good start is a good start. I stole your post. Did I steal it? I think I quote posted it. So it's still your post. Didn't I quote post it? It's an old one. You just reposted an old one. It's not a new one. Yeah, see, I quote posted it, Max. Future Burgers, Dogecoin. My only suggestion, Max, is to maybe use a bigger font and less words, and that'll make it really, really stand out. Because the words get a little small. People don't like to always click on. They just want to read it. Just a suggestion. But love it. Love it. RR. New channel member. Hey, thanks for joining the fam. All right. You will be getting Dogecoin from me next month. Next month. It's not going to really dump in March, Andrea. I don't think so. We could get up to a higher level and then it goes sideways again. We've seen that kind of happen before. Bitcoin dominance, a little more free fall. Yeah. Drop. That's a nice pattern in Bitcoin dominance, isn't it? Boom. Boom. And then drop. Like that. Lower lows. Bitcoin just hit 98. Back to 98K. ETH 2777. Doge 26.6. Yeah, that's an older one though. I get it, Max. Everyone can thank DW. He planned a buying spree today. Yeah, 40 cents would be great. But yeah, nice recovery happening. Let's go. No red. Come on, back up. Back up. Love to see it. I love to see likes on the stream, guys. If you're seeing green candles, you got to hit the like button and subscribe to the KrissPax channel. On green candles, you have to do it. Still holding, Anna? Hopefully people see Bitcoin has had its run. Yeah, so get into alts. Money to be made, especially after the big dip from a week and a half ago. Doge might reach a high in April, May, then drop for the summer, and then back again in autumn. That's what I've been saying, RR. You've been watching me. Now you're stealing my idea. It's hard to buy Doge as it comes close to your average because you drive your average up. Right, but you can't worry about your average. It doesn't matter. If you think Doge is going to go up and you've got cash ready to buy, you buy. You don't worry about your average. Because you make more money buying Doge than just sitting there on cash. Because the cash will just inflate away. Oh, you stole something from me? Or I stole something from you? The path of alt season. Oh. Do I think $1 is possible? I do, but I'm not waiting for it. I'm not saying I'm not going to sell anything till it hits $1 because I played that game 4 years ago and I'm not going to play that game again. We'll take profits along the way. Now I have less desire to take profits at lower prices because I already did to buy the house. And going forward, I can now afford to have higher expectations. Okay, Sam, I don't know what B3 is, but if it's making people money, that's great. How to make Doge go up. You queue up a buy order for 5,000, you hover over the buy button every time. I know, right? You're like, damn. Damn. Thanks, JW. I don't know yet. I got time now. So I'm going to let this play out. I took Buffett's advice to heart a long time ago. If something's going up and you're invested into it, buy more. Diamond hands since 2021. Doge to the moon. Smash the likes. All of that. Thank you. Yeah, we've been watching ETH, David. Now it's like quieting down just a little bit, but we want this to turn back over to green, keep the rally going. Yeah, don't worry about whatever your average cost is. If you still think it's going to go up more, no love, how are you? One Doge is always one Doge. No, Peak just had a token unlock. They've got a lot more unlocks coming up too. It's just part of what it is. You don't dabble in normie influencers. Of course, Bohm is up 10%. I don't own it anymore. Now Bohm is going to go crazy because I sold it. No, I didn't have over 3 million. It's a nice house, though. 4 years ago, I bought high. Slowly over the years, have DCA'd Doge to 18. It's a decent house. It's not an incredible piece. It's Boston, Boston area. You don't, I mean, good pieces of land in Boston cost a fortune. I thought there will be a dip, readied my funds, and now the market is up. It works that way. What else is up? Everything's just taking a breather right now. Arbitrum, 50 cents. Fetch is up. Pepe reached 10. Pepe just dropped to 0. So you had your chance to buy Pepe at 95. Now up over 10. Bitcoin is over 98,000. Doge 26.5. SWI is up as well, Ellie. $365. What price did I sell my SWI at? I don't remember. $368. I sold at $368. It's going to go over that now. Of course. That's the way it is. I took my profits. I'm good. You built a mini ARB position. I used to, sold it, took my profits. Actually, I had made profit the first time, and then when I sold a week and a half ago, that was at a loss. Should we start hoarding pennies now? Yeah, you get a 3x on your pennies. Every penny is worth 3 cents. Can make money on pennies. I don't know who's going to buy it at 3 cents, though. Thanks, Frank. Appreciate it. Hey, good times and bad times, I'm still here. I don't know why someone was giving me crap about only showing up on the green days. And I'm just like, I'm here like every day. It doesn't matter whether it's green or red, I'm here. Thank you, Razorback. Go Hogs. When does Doge go to the moon? We'll see. XRP has hit 253 times. It will break out soon or go down. Yeah, that might have been it right there. That might have been it. Starting to see a little retrace happening now. I haven't looked at Vine. I don't look at tokens. Nope. I only look at large market cap coins. Some tokens if they get up to the top 100, but I'm not. Low market cap tokens, no. If you believe in layer 2s on ETH, I lost on optimism. I initially bought ARB, sold it for profit, and then bought back in like 6 months later, and I lost on that. Can't say dirt, really? It's on the list, I guess. I don't know why dirt would be on the naughty list. That doesn't seem like a bad word. Might be on the list. I don't know. Ondo. There've been a lot of people talking about Ondo, but I don't know the news behind it. There was a whole BlackRock thing with Hedera last summer. It ended up being fake. They just made it up. So I don't trust any news about BlackRock in some altcoin. I don't trust it. They filed to introduce staking into the ETH ETF. Wow, that's big. We know that Gensler was against that. So maybe the new commissioner and the SEC team will look at it. That would be huge. That would actually be really huge. People like their yield. Yeah, in the fall, Arrow was going crazy, but I don't really follow it. 27 cents by 8:30 tonight. Yeah, once we get through this retrace, we start the new day, which is at 7 o'clock my time. Then we could see higher move up for Doge. Yes, Ryan, I said the name. Yeah, I don't follow those. I don't do those tokens, especially the so-called celebrity ones. It's like, no. Somebody asked Kanye if he was going to make a token. He said, yeah, no. Even Kanye says no to making a celebrity token. What is Ali saying on X? Home Depot. Send it. 21 shares proposes staking for Ethereum ETFs. There it is. There it is. All right. Ondo is tokenizing American assets for the world. That's going to be tough to take on a market like that. You're not alone, FX. You're not alone. Doge is up. Kintaris. All right, gang. Hey, good stream. We got green. We got green. Let's hope for a nice night overnight. I will be live again tomorrow on Thursday for more fun, hopefully. We'll see how these things go. And it's good to see some green in crypto, and hopefully this continues through the end of the week. That would be awesome. Today was a little dicey this morning with the CPI report. Again, I said, right, it'll just be temporary. We'll be back, and we were by noon. Everything was back, and now in the afternoon, we got some good movement up. So that's great. I hope everyone has a great evening or morning, depending on where you are in the world. Glad you were here, and we'll see you next time.
Dogecoin, which started as a complete joke, has like skyrocketed to not a joke anymore. It hit an all-time high of almost 10 cents yesterday, but it was so minuscule you wouldn't have understood why you have millions of shares.
Didn't Elon tweet that too?
And arguably, the most entertaining outcome and the most ironic outcome would be that Dogecoin becomes the currency of Earth in the future.